Welcome to On the Edge with April the Holy Brain. Yes. With some stories to tell. Absolutely. I missed you, Brains. I took the show on the road. We toured across Europe. And oh my God, what have I been missing? What have I been missing? To explore, to taste different foods, to talk to different people, to look at the stars. I tell you, I am just feeling myself. Yes. So I am going to conclude with a little wrap up of all the things that I've learned. You know, let's talk about vanity. Okay. Europeans love to show their bodies. Big, small, scarred, wrinkled, you know, and it's just second nature. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that people just accept you for who you are. That's fun. But you got to watch out for them hot bodies too, because I tell you, they just be doing the most. Okay, I mean, they just be wearing a piece of dental floss. Who does that? Small cars. They drive small cars. I'm talking about these smart cars. A lot in Spain, a lot in France. To me, those are just dangerous. This Mediterranean diet, I find is olive oil, pasta, tomatoes, and olive oil. Yeah, basically, and cheese with every meal. Okay, but the difference is it's farm to table. Huge difference in how you consume it. But you know what else they consume? Cigarettes. Oh, who still does that? I mean, really. And I mean, they puff it. So where your arteries aren't clogged with fat and cholesterol is blocked from smoke. Because, oh yeah, they get their smoke on. I did not smell any weed, which was good, because it's just over the top. I mean, somebody opened up their car door. That's a whole nother show. All right. What else do they do? I love how they hang their laundry. Oh, this lady has some full-on bloomers with the lace, everything. I took a picture of it. It was so cute. And there's something about a freshness. Now, I don't know how old you guys are, but to hang something out on the line and to let it dry, oh, I remember doing that when I was a kid. I might do a little bit of that now. Sometimes I do, with my fine silks or fine fabrics. I'll wash them on my hand and put them outside. But it was just really refreshing to see clotheslines everywhere. The homeless. I ain't seen very many, Brian's. How about that? I bet you I could count them on one hand. Okay, about 5. The whole time I seen them. And I went everywhere. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The euro is interesting. It's almost dollar for dollar. Dollar to euro. So the money went well, but you can still buy things over there for €1, for $1. You can't get nothing over here without it being $2.50, $3. You know what else they have that's cool? Graffiti. In Spain, you just see these clusters of artists that have done graffiti. To me, some people say, oh, they have a lot of graffiti. It's art. They incorporate it. And their balconies, the ironwork is amazing. To live into one of those, just to step out on that balcony, you feel like $5 million. It's wonderful. It was clean. Yes. Going to the markets, there's no flies, there's no odors. Except for cheese and salami, and, when they slice off the pear and hand it to you and you eat it, oh, it's just wonderful. My mother had this thing about counting black folks, black Americans. My mother's from the old school, bless her heart. Okay? And she would say, well, I don't know why you would want to go there and visit. Have me count the black folks. And you know what? I counted only about 30 out of all the people in the world. All people are from the United States. So we need to travel. If you can afford it. You know, 30% of Americans have passports. Now, it is a journey. Let me tell you, to go on the airplane, to be crunched for 14 hours, I don't care if you got a pod or not. You can be first class or not. It's a long way. And then you go in the air, and then you go out to sea, and then you go on land, and you go on sea. Let me tell you, it's taken us about 3-4 days just realize who we are and where we are. But back to the other things that I learned. Let me see. Sea and land, a lot of water. So when you go on these excursions, be prepared if you're going to Europe, like we did on these certain tours, that some are going to take you by boat to get to a certain point, then they take you by bus till you get to a certain point. It's just worth it. It's an adventure. But when you're going on that type of vacation, know that you're going on a vacation. Okay? The penis is adored. Oh, yes, it's everywhere. And where it's not, it's like at the Vatican. What they did is they had to shave the genital part off. They found it offensive. You see big plaster pieces there. I just don't understand it. Oh, well. Seafood, they love seafood. So if you're a shellfish kind of person, you're going to be consumed with it. But again, it is farm to table. The market is beautiful. There's not a lot of refrigeration either, but there's not any spoilage. So I ordered some chicken cacciatore, kind of cold, but it wasn't cold, and it was delicious. But I didn't want to get sick. I didn't get sick. You know, when you go on vacation, right, you get the diarrhea. Keep it 100. Or you're constipated because you're up in the air. So be good to yourself. They drive on the same side of the road as us. I was great. I was happy. And I took a photo of how they use a traffic circle. I haven't gotten off my high horse about that either. So, it was an amazing trip. It really, really was. It was something I'll never forget. The people, I want to thank the crew and the staff of Royal Caribbean. There was nothing I could have thought I could have wanted that you did not provide in advance of me asking. The accommodations, it was safe, it was clean, it was transparent. It was just a great trip all around. Delta Airlines, you know, airline food, it is what it is. But y'all try your service. Oh, Embrace. I got snapped at. I didn't know. Yes, I've traveled internationally, but I have never pulled back that curtain when you're on a Delta airline. Okay, that's supposed to be first class. I get it. But, well, I'm just letting you know that if you come beyond this point, yeah, you could be arrested. What? I'm not trying to run in there with the captain. I'm trying to go pee. They should put a sign up. Okay, well, they did. So I got snapped at. What else I get snapped at about? Oh, the lady, she was trying to get through the scanner from Italy onto the Delta flight. Oh, she was a snarky one. Yes, she was. Told me I better be polite. I better be polite. She was all in my face. But you know what? I kept my composure and kept my mouth shut. I'm in a foreign country. You know, I'm not getting myself in no trouble. So she won that one. They won them all. Anybody that was feeling any kind of way. But for the most part, I felt like a queen. And Mr. Magnificent just charmed me. And the stars in the sky were diamonds. Oh, I couldn't photograph them. I couldn't do them justice. I could not do them justice. And the history. It is just really, really so important to Expose yourself outside of your current circle of influence. Don't be consumed about the ordinary. Explore the extraordinary. Here, with me on the edge. We're going to the Caribbean next time. Yeah. Hello, brains. I am at Puerto de Roma in Czechoslovakia. I got it right. Finally. After what?
3 days.
3 days. This is an awesome, awesome city. We just got a great education on the cost of living, and you can still buy things for €1. €1 is equivalent to $1. The average rent here is anything from $400 to $1,100. As far as health care, you can get health care, but for major things, it's like a cost share, so 50-50. As far as education, some schools are good schools, other schools are not. You can go to college for free. Some colleges, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years. With regards to salaries vary about $1,000 to $1,200, maybe $1,400 a month. I'm not hearing a lot of high-tech jobs that are here, mostly service industry, right, dear? What else did we learn?
Respect.
A lot of respect
For the culture.
for the culture and portion size. Let me tell you, the food, I told you we went to one restaurant. These people had 4 courses, but it is what they eat, and I am really going to work on this Mediterranean diet. The salads, not all this creamy extra sauce. You have olive oil and balsamic vinegar on top of lettuce. I don't care too much for the bread, but I have to get away from that. The bread's kind of hard. I didn't like that. The what?
Eat a lot of tomatoes.
A lot of tomatoes and so many different varieties, and how they're fertilized is the alkaline in the water. Oh, the coffee is absolutely divine. The pastries are divine. What else do we like? The pasta. We learned how to eat pasta alla dente, so it's not gummy and chewy, and it's not hard. And each particular pasta has its own sauce. So you don't put angel hair pasta with Alfredo sauce. That's a no-no. What else did we learn?
Pizza's different here.
Pizza, they eat it with a knife and a fork. Who does that? But it's a very thin crust. So all you pizza lovers that want your cheese stuffed inside your big, thick crust, that's why you big and thick. So that's some of the things that we've learned here in Czechoslovakia, Rome. On our way to Naples. I'll keep you posted. Bye, brains.